Now let us analyze the range of projectile a bit more. We already studied that if a body is thrown, if a projectile is thrown in xy plane with certain initial velocity u at an angle alpha, then it will go like this and it will cover some horizontal distance OA. This OA is called range of projectile, and we already studied the formula that range of projectile is given as sine 2 alpha u square sine 2 alpha upon g. Now here you can see that our range is basically dependent upon the alpha. G here is constant. We know that the acceleration of due to gravity is not going to change, and u is the velocity which is given in the initial moment of the initial moment of the projectile motion after the body has started from O. When it has left O in this direction, u is no longer applied. We are no longer applying more force to change the value of u. So whatever value of initial velocity we are giving at 0, that value u will be same throughout the motion. So u also becomes constant. So the only thing that is going to affect the range is the alpha. So range here is dependent upon the angle of projection. Now here we have sine 2 alpha, and we know that sine of any angle has a maximum value. It has a maximum value of 1. We know that sine varies from between -1 and 1. So the maximum value of sine 2 alpha should be equal to 1. This will happen when the angle 2 alpha equals to 90 degree. Maximum value of sine is at sine 90 degree. So that means 2 alpha is 90 or alpha is 45 degree. That means the range is maximum at alpha equals to 45 degree, and if we put alpha 45 here, then this becomes 1, and we'll get formula this u square upon g. So the maximum range is u square upon g. So that means that if we project a body at an angle alpha equals to 45 degree, then it will have maximum range, and it will go, let us say that its maximum range, it goes till x. So this is the maximum range. Now if the alpha is lesser than 45 degree, if this is, then the range will be OA. And if the angle is again more than 45 degree, then the body is going upward in this direction. So again the range will be less. So if the body is projected this way with angle more than 45 degree, then it will go like this and it might come here. So this means that below 45 and more than 45, the alpha less than 45 and for alpha greater than 45, there can be two angles which have the same range. As we see here, there can be two angles which have the same range. This is the maximum range at 45 degree. This is the range at alpha less than 45 degree. And if we increase the angle, then there will be some angle for which we will get the same range. So we can write here that there can be two values of alpha for which ranges are same. Now these two angles, let us say they are alpha 1 and alpha 2. If these are the two angles less than 45 and more than 45, then these two angles are complementary angles. That is alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equals to 90 degree. For these two angles, we are going to get the same range. One angle will be less than 45 degree and another angle will be more than 45 degree. So with whatever value the angle alpha 1 is lesser than 45 degree, the same value alpha 2 is more than 45 degree, such that they follow this particular relation that they are complementary angles.